Oh, hello folks. Welcome to Histocris Channel, an interesting and easy to learn show. We are specialized on mixing reality and fiction of literature masterpieces. My name is Antonio Perales. Follow me through this documentary. Take a seat and enjoy. Let's begin. Have you ever read 1984 by George Orwell? Well, in today's show we will talk about this famous novel from the 40s, which talks about a dystopia read by a totalitarian government. This is kind of scary, right? But the question is, how far are we from that reality? It is true that George Orwell is predicting the future? Stay tuned. Don't change the channel. Please, Jose, take a seat. Okay, Jose, take a seat, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my friend. Well, the main reason we're inviting you is because we want to explain us about the Syria government and how it works.
Bashar al-Assad is the actual dictator of Syria. He has been ruling since year 2000. Bashar al-Assad replaced his father after his death, who ruled Syria for 29 years. To understand the government of Bashar al-Assad, it's very important to make emphasis on the Syrian crisis. So basically, we're going to divide Syria crisis in 3 points: religious reasons, political intervention, and lifestyle in Syria. Well, basically, the Syrian crisis has his main roots on religion. The official religion of the country is Islam, but the problem lands on the branches of the religion, Sunnis and Shiites. The main reason of the struggle between these two sub-religions is that Shiites believe that they are indirect descendants from Mahoma. So basically, all the Syria crisis is about religion. Sunnis and Shiites are in war to death. A lot of countries have intervened at favor or against the government. United States, for example, are against of the government, so they support the rebels. On the other hand, Russia, for example, is at favor of the government. So political intervention is too important to understand Syria crisis, because it's too probable that al-Assad would be overthrown by now if it wasn't for Russia. These two countries have their reasons to support or attack the rebels or the government. United States says it's for human rights, and Russia claims that Syria is his loyal ally from the World War. But it's obviously there are more reasons, secret reasons of these two governments to invade Syria or launch missiles. The problem is these two governments doesn't care about Syrian people. So in Aleppo, the capital of Syria, you can find lots of dead bodies, orphans, children starving. The government has cut the water supply, so Syrian people have to choose between running from their country or fight the government to death.
Thanks, Jose, for coming and explaining the Syrian panorama. But now, it's time to make an unexpected visit to our literature expert, Emilio Pascual. Come with me. In today's shows, we chose Emilio Pascual because he has reading this type of topics during a long time ago. We arrived to Pascual's studio. Now it's time to go in. Hi Arturo, how's it going?
What a surprise! What can I do for you?
Well, we come to...
Oh, wait, let me get the chair. Córtale. Please,
Thanks.
have a seat. So, you were telling me?
Well, basically, we want you to give us a little explanation about this book, for all those people who don't know about this social critique.
Okay, 1984. Let me start you. Oh, I got you. Where can we start? Boy,
Wait, what are you doing?
it's freezing in here. Yeah, that's right. Oh, wait. Well, this 1984 book was written by George Orwell. He's a social critic, so we're gonna find very similarities with the time. 1984 is a special book because the author written many ideas based on socialist countries, such as Russia and North Korea. He explains in his book many things based on those countries. Like in the book, we can see that the citizens are at a constant surveillance by the telescreens. This can be transferred to real life by cameras and other stuff that the country used. This is very important because the citizens of the book don't have a privacy right. So in many countries such as those, this lack of privacy is a day.
Well, let's begin with the first similarity. The government of Bashar al-Assad used a technique in which nobody have access to the internet. And in the book, people only can see news from the newspeak and the telescreens. As same as the book, if people make masses against the government, they die.
They obey strict rules that are essential to maintain the order. In that place, the citizens need to follow what the newspeak said. In Syria, they have restricted the access to the internet, and that is good for Bashar al-Assad. These methods assure the government that there will be no demonstrations against them and even advertising campaigns. The government wants the absolute power, so if someone is not obeying or is making masses against the government, they die. That is a technique that followed Bashar al-Assad in his government. In the book, the screens are used to show people someone that they must hate, either for the government convenience or because they weren't party traitors. Showing those videos, the government consolidated the support of its people. Something similar with Bashar al-Assad, who used propaganda to show everyone that he is a good leader. Also, some countries, in the book are people like Winston, do not see him with good eyes.
¿Ya, pendejo?